Come to Helmuth Ford, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shuttler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
Skunk River Radio, country music from 1990 through 2010 with some Iowa country music sprinkled in. Listen at skunkriverradio.com, download the app, listen on Alexa by saying, "Alexa, play Skunk River Radio on TuneIn." Skunk River Radio will also be available on Google Assistant in the near future. You can listen to me, Steve Shuttler, each weekday morning from 6 a.m. to noon and listen to The Haze from noon to 6 p.m. Skunk River Radio, online radio for country music from 1990 to 2010. The Keokuk County Expo in Sigourney presents the Faster Horses with opening act Neva Alden in concert Friday, July 18th at the Keokuk County Expo in Sigourney. The Faster Horses are your one-stop shop for both kinds of music, country and western. If you like high-energy 90s-style country music, you're going to love the Faster Horses. And Neva Alden is one of the best up-and-comers on the Iowa country music scene. And don't forget about the third annual fair kickoff cook-off on Saturday, July 12th. It'll be here before you know it. The concert at the Keokuk County Expo in Sigourney on Friday, July 18th.
Flooding has been a major problem in some areas, ravaging fruit and vegetable gardens. Hi, I'm Jody Henke. The safest practice is to discard all flooded produce as you're living the country life.
Living the country life. Ideas and inspiration for your place in the country. You can find more information on today's topic and from previous shows by visiting us online at livingthecountrylife.com. We'll return to the show after these messages.
Check out our full lineup of Successful Farming podcasts. The Successful Farming podcast goes in-depth into the topics that affect farmers and ranchers. The 15 Minutes with a Farmer podcast offers a quick conversation between an editor and a farmer. The SF Shorts podcast offers bite-sized interviews about agricultural topics. And the SF Daily podcast covers commodity markets, weather, and the big things happening in agriculture each morning. Search for Successful Farming wherever you download your podcasts. Interact with Successful Farming on social media. Like us on Facebook at Successful Farming USA and follow us on X at Successful Farm for tips, ideas, timely news, and information from our editors. Find us on Instagram at successful_farming and love the latest photo or video. And take a look behind the scenes with our editors on TikTok at successful_farming.
A flood is devastating to homes, livelihoods, and infrastructure. After waters recede, there's one area of concern that might be overlooked: the safety of garden produce. There are a number of pathogens that could contaminate a flooded vegetable garden. The biggest concerns are Listeria and E. coli from manure and dead animals. John Fesh is an extension educator at the University of Nebraska. He says for safety's sake, you have to assume the contaminants are there.
The concentration is variable, but the persistence and the likelihood of the soils being contaminated in vegetable growing areas and fruit growing areas is very high. So the recommendation that we have is that you not garden in those areas for 90 days. If you want to grow leafy green vegetables that are going to come into direct contact with the soil, we boost that up to about 120 days.
If the garden was already growing when flooding overtook it, don't eat anything from it because there is no way to properly clean the produce and remove all the contamination. In general, any produce where the edible part was directly touched by floodwater could be a health risk if consumed. Now, this doesn't mean you can't grow fresh produce this year. Fesh says there are alternatives.
It brings a great opportunity to think about fall gardening as well as container gardening. You can certainly grow a lot of stuff in a whiskey barrel and 5-gallon buckets and grow your tomatoes and peppers in those as an alternative, but ground beds are probably hands-off.
Late-season fruits and vegetables that result from flowers produced on growth that develops after floodwaters subside should be safe. Learn more about food safety if your garden has been flooded at livingthecountrylife.com. I'll see you in the country.
Living the country life. Ideas and inspiration for your place in the country. You can find more information on today's topic, share your tips, and post photos by visiting us online at livingthecountrylife.com.